Hi everyone, it's Carrie Newton with Parker Properties, and today I want to talk to you guys a little bit about, it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. So I want to talk to you about Zillow and their Zestimate and Redfin. I think Redfin has it like this house is worth. I don't know that any of the other websites do that, but I do know for sure that like Zillow does it. I know that Redfin does it. And it's a pet peeve of mine. And so I kind of want to explain why it's a pet peeve of mine and why you as a consumer, if you're out and you are shopping for a home, why you should not look at the Zillow and the Redfin like suggested or like Zestimates, okay? Why they just can't be accurate. So I want to talk to you a little bit about that today. So we're going to do a hypothetical situation. So let's say that there are two homes. Both homes are in Decatur, Texas. Both homes were built the exact same year. Both homes are the exact same size. And like I said, both homes are both in Decatur, Texas. So according to Zillow, according to Redfin, according to any of the algorithms that these websites and these companies use, both of those homes are going to be priced the same. They're going to be worth the same amount of money because they were built the same year, they're the same size, and they're in the same town. Now, of course, that works for Decatur because Decatur is a small town, but if you're like looking in Houston or, San Antonio or something, there's a little bit more like pockets, around those towns. Decatur's a small town, but so, and again, remember, hypothetical, right? Hypothetical situation. So, that Zillow and those different websites, they're going to say that home is worth the exact same amount of money. Okay, now let's do real life, right? Because we don't hypothetically buy homes, right? Unless we're playing Monopoly, we actually buy them for real. So let's do real life scenario. Both homes are both in Decatur. Both homes are exactly the same size. Both homes were built the same year. One of them has been completely renovated and updated. So we're imagining maybe this home was built in 1960, okay? One of them has been gutted. It has been renovated. It has brand new fixtures. It has brand new plumbing. It's got hardwood floors. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. It's been completely updated. It's just a gorgeous home. The other home has been neglected, terribly neglected. The AC doesn't work in it. It's overrun with roaches. It's in horrible shape. Are they really worth the same amount of money? Zillow said they were, right? But they're not. Okay, so if you're curious how much a home is actually worth, like, reach out to a real estate professional who can run comps for you and who can show you comparable properties to the property that you're interested in, and not hypothetical properties, not an algorithm, not something that literally makes no sense. So that's, like I said, just pet peeve of mine, just have to get that off my chest. And since this video is only like 4 minutes long, I'll go on with like another pet peeve of mine, another question that I get from clients and from customers all the time. And I truly understand why people ask this question, and I truly try to help people to understand why this isn't true. The tax value, tax appraisal. Okay, you can look a house up, it's public record. You can look a house up on the tax rolls for your county, and it'll tell you what the tax value for that home is. Tax value and market value are not the same thing. Okay, so just because the home is listed for $300,000 and you look it up on the tax rolls and it's only being taxed at $200,000 does not mean that that seller is price gouging. Like, how in the world could they want $100,000 more than this house is actually worth? No, 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 no. Tax value and market value, two totally different numbers. You want to be taxed lower than what the market value of your property is. If you are not being taxed lower than what the market value of your property is, you might want to consider protesting your taxes because you're paying too much in taxes. But the tax value of that property and what you can potentially put it on the market for, two totally different numbers, okay? So again, as a consumer, when you're looking at homes and you're doing your research, and let me tell you what, buyers, nowadays they do better research than the FBI, seriously. Like when I show up to show a property to clients, it's a little embarrassing to say this, 9 out of 10 times, okay, let's be realistic, 10 out of 10 times, the client probably knows more about it than I do. I mean, buyers, I mean, they're looking at tax rolls, they're looking at who owned it, they're looking at the last person, you know, what the last person paid for it. Me, I'm looking at the photos, I'm looking at the location, I'm looking at the financing type, and I'm looking to see if it's available. Okay, but that buyer is on it. And so, you know, as a consumer, when you're going in there and you're looking at this home and you're saying, okay, well, they've got it listed for $300,000, but the tax value is only $200,000, and Zillow says it's only worth, you know, $215,000. I'm going to offer somewhere in between the tax value and what Zillow says. You're basing your thought process off an entity that knows nothing except public information about that about that property, okay? Size, location, year built. And you're basing that information off the tax value, which has nothing to do with the market value of that home. So again, as a consumer, if you are looking to purchase a property, you're looking to get out there and you're wondering, what is this really priced right? Is this overpriced? What is the fair market value for this property that I want to go look at? Or what can I get for my property? Please don't log on and look at your market value or your tax value and think that that's what you're going to get for your house. Please don't log on to some of these syndicate products. I'm not really sure how to put that, but some of these websites that are out there and go, well, this website says this property is only worth this, so that's all I'm willing to pay for that. So as we know, if you've listened to any of the videos that I've done over the past couple of weeks, the market's crazy, okay? And comps are even having a hard time keeping up with, you know, how crazy our property is. There's no way that a computer algorithm can do that. So anyways, pet peeves from Carrie, talking to you a little bit about Zillow, Redfin's Zestimate, my house is worth, and tax value versus market value. Okay, bye.